My boy is just all around excellent.
If you still want to be a part of any Wizards upcoming home game, then please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
The National Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security guard, or arena staff member. DC family, our next Wizards giveaway night is a big one. We're giving every fan in the arena with stars. Be sure to pick up your tickets soon if you haven't gotten them already. And we'll run against the next Wizards home game, giving the first 10,000 fans.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on Tuke. What better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops? Craig, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And he's well aware of the other contenders as well. So if he is going to win that award, he knows he has to be at his best when he's matched up against his fellow rookies. I love MP's ambition. It's going to be fun to see how he battles.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Kobe White is out there with Mr. Perfect, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kev. We are deep into the season, and MP is in the thick of the Rookie of the Year race. I asked him if he felt any pressure, and he said, "No way, I'm just here to win. Individual awards are just the icing on the cake." He may be young, but he's already focused on the right things. Guys?
Good stuff, DA. Great stuff, in fact. Gotta love that team-first mindset of MP. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Morning Star. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. NMP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Kispert kicks to Bay. That 3 off the mark. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Mr. Perfect. Hands it from downtown. Mr. Perfect's got 12.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The 3 from Poole. Trains the 3-pointer. He's got 5.
What a response by Jordan Poole. Not sure you want to duel with him from beyond the arc.
Again from deep, the 3-pointer good from Mr. Perfect.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Poole kicks to Bay. Back to Poole. Pass to Kuzma. Over Williams. Kuzma can't get it to go.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-5 run here. Lets it go from deep. And the Bulls, another 3.
3-point field
That's
goal.
a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, here's Poole. D right on him. That one, no good. Bulls leading by 11. Here's Mr. Perfect. Another 3 for Chicago. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Shot from the wing. Kuzma pulls it in.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now, here's Poole. His last outing, he had 24 points. Kept alive, and another shot. Williams with the defensive effort.
It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Mr. Perfect. Offline with his 3. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Poole for 3. Bean with the rebound. Here's Mr. Perfect. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Smith. Williams is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the point. Good on the bucket. Ball's got his first 2 points.
And Ball proving to be a knockdown threat from mid-range as well. A terrific shooter in that area.
To the paint. Stolen by Ball. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Bean comes in for Horton-Tucker. Kobe White, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's Mr. Perfect in for Lonzo Ball. Chicago leading by 13. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He ended the game with 68 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And here is Kispert, following the 3 from Mr. Perfect. Pass to Kuzma. To end the run. And again, Washington no good.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Valanciunas. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Kuzma. Vucevic against Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Kuzma inside. Kept alive by Washington. For three, Kispert buries it from three-point range. Kispert's got 5 points so far.
Certainly not the #1 thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Morningstar. And the Bulls another three.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey, folks, you know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Bulls.
So, if you've been around...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Poole and Kispert, and yep, another basket.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
And here is Poole, following the 3 from Mr. Perfect. Pass to Kispert. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Nice game. Great performance from Mr. Perfect.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Kispert, the pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Washington.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Another 3 for Chicago.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
For 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the shot goes in. And that's 12 points for Jordan Poole.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Takes the 3. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Mr. Perfect.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And here's Poole for 3. Again, the miss by Poole.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Again, what an avalanche!
It's incredible. This is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys are on a whole nother level.
And Chicago has possession following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Poole. 12 points for him. And just miss after miss right now.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
It's good from long range. Mr. Perfect's got 57 points.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Hits it again. Wow! That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Wizards passing it around. Kispert finds Bay. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. From deep. And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Mr. Perfect.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And Poole gets it to go.
It feels like Jordan Poole is in one of those grooves where he's getting everything he wants on the offensive end.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Count it.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Kuzma. Scoreless thus far. In the corner, Bay with it. Misses the 3. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad.
He's checked in for Chicago. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Carter out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Smith. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 4-man position. And here's George for 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Outside, George. Pass to Carrington. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Outside, George. Back to Koulibaly. And again, Washington, no good.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Chicago has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. And the Bulls, another three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
There's the pick. Looking to end the run. Carrington, that's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Carrington. It's all in by the Bulls.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling and again for three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Inside, and Sarr throws it down.
And this is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Fires for three. Good! Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's showing us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bagley the screen. Carrington. Rebound by Smith. Here's Mr. Perfect. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history. And so Chicago takes this one. And
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.